Hello and welcome back to Vintage Disney Halloween. Gaston Leroux's 1910 novel The Phantom of the Opera has been adapted numerous times on stage and screen. From the iconic, to the beloved, to the what were they thinking, it's a story that has seen many variations, which leads us to an odd type of book-to-film adaptation I call the loosely based on adaptation, where a famous story's main plot is taken and turned into something very different from its source material. As I mentioned in my Disney and Mark Twain video, Disney has given us A Kid in King Arthur's Court and a modern Twain story, The Prince and the Pauper. In 2000, it was the Phantom's turn for a modern update with Phantom of the Megaplex. Yeah, this one might be a bit of a looser adaptation as far as loose adaptations go, but with plenty of spooky throughout, I think it's perfect for Halloween. This is Phantom of the Megaplex. Pete Riley works as the assistant manager at the local Megaplex. The theater has been chosen as the venue for the premiere of a big new Hollywood movie called Midnight Mayhem. Pete, all the other employees, and an old man who was the son of the family who owned the original theater that once stood where the Megaplex is now, are rushing to get things ready for the premiere, despite some strange happenings. There's been a rumor that the Megaplex is haunted by a ghost of a man trapped when they tore down the original theater, but things have started to amp up as the night of the premiere gets closer. Now Pete and his crew have to figure out a way to stop the Phantom from destroying the premiere. The star-crossed lover angle of the original tale is dropped here in favor of over-the-top character actors, which can be a turn-off to an older demographic, but everybody is having so much fun, even if it can be a bit silly at times. The cast is made up of a number of actors who are no strangers to the children's horror genre. Cast members Ricky Mabe, Heather Bertram, J.J. Stocker, and Julia Chantry all appeared on various episodes of Goosebumps. Ironically, Julie Chantry, who plays Scary Terry in The Phantom of the Megaplex, was in a Phantom of the Opera-themed episode of Goosebumps, Phantom of the Auditorium. Ryan's co-worker Zeke is played by Daniel DeSanto, who fans of Are You Afraid of the Dark may recognize as Midnight Society member Tucker. He was also in the Mummy episode of Goosebumps. Jennifer Bertram was also on an episode of Are You Afraid of the Dark, as was the owner of the Megaplex, Wolfgang Nadermeyer himself, Colin Fox, who coincidentally showed up in Goosebumps as well. With that many connections to classic horror anthology shows, I only wish Phantom of the Megaplex had taken a less campy tone. The real pull for the movie is that they got Hollywood legend Mickey Rooney to play Movie Mason, the old man whose family owned the original theater, so now he thinks he works there. Anyone who's worked in retail knows the customer who thinks they know how everything should run, but Mason is actually a likable character. With an admiration for the magic of film, it's really a character only a legend like Mickey could play. Even if his dialogue can be a bit corny, he still sells it. It's a little bit like his role in the Family Channel's Black Stallion. Who would have thought the guy who was married 8 times did wholesome family entertainment so well? That Halloween feel may not be as strong with Phantom of the Megaplex as it is with other films I've reviewed this month, but I think it still fits well with other such Disney Halloween fare such as Under Wraps or Mr. Boogedy. That's probably the most important thing to say. The Phantom of the Megaplex is very much a kids' movie. I don't think there's a lot for adults unless there's nostalgia attached to it. There's an innocence to it, and I think its targeted audience would enjoy the mystery as well as the movie theater setting. There's something to be said about movie theaters, a mysterious quality that can lend itself nicely to a horror story. Phantom of the Megaplex may not appeal to everyone across the board, but not all kids' movies have to. It's a silly little mystery with plenty of homages to monster films and classic horror that's perfect for any kid's Halloween movie marathon. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed my look at Phantom of the Megaplex. If you'd like to be kept up to date as to when I release a new video, go ahead, hit that subscribe button. And if you really want to be notified, hit that bell as well. I'm Brian, and have a happy Halloween.